What is going on, guys? I apologize for this review being late, but Sword Art Online and a lot of other anime actually come out around 2 p.m. my time, and I have to get ready to go to work around then, so it's coming out at a really inconvenient time for me to actually want to sit down and review it. But anyway, there's a lot I want to talk about in this episode, but there's one thing I want to talk about first that a lot of people didn't notice, or a lot of people didn't care to mention, because I watched a few other reviews and I saw some comments. But the Sleeping Knights, if you guys don't remember who the Sleeping Knights are, they were Yuki's comrades towards the end of season 2. I know season 2 of Sword Art Online did not get as much love as the first season and this one, but I love Yuki and I love the Sleeping Knights. I love that whole concept of being able to escape from your sick reality to, be in the game. That's really dope. And I don't know if people skipped over it or what, or just don't care about these characters. But when Yui brought in all those familiar faces, which was nice to see, by the way, the Sleeping Knights were a part of them. Like, I got a real sense of camaraderie between Asuna and looking at the Sleeping Knights like yeah, you had our girl Yuki's back, you had our back, we're about to have yours. And that was really cool to see because I really love that arc probably more than a lot of other people do, and that just gives me hope that that Asuna will use the Mother's Rosario at some point in this arc, because I was starting to think that the Yuki whole arc, the Sleeping Knights arc, was not canon, because I'm like, why is it not being mentioned like anywhere? There's been no reference to Yuki that I've seen anyway. But it's nice to see them coming to help out, and I really would love to see that epic move passed down from Yuki to Asuna sometime in the near future. I mean, what better time now, right? Because there's a lot of things going on in this war, and Austin is going to need to fuck some stuff up. I'm about to get to the Broccoli stuff in a second, because I'm pretty sure a lot of you want to hear my reaction to that, because I have a lot to say about that fight. But anyway, before that, we got confirmation of how we're going to get Kirito back. They're going to put together Kirito pretty much through the memories of multiple people. So I guess that really makes sense, and it's really cool. But that has me believing that we're going to get Yu-Gi-Oh! And why I say that, why we're going to get some Yu-Gi-Oh! Action, I'm 99% sure. Because in the trailers, there was a part where some guy said, I'm assuming it's the guy in the real world who did most of the talking this episode, he said, if only we had one more person with a strong mental image of him, and then we got like this flash of Yu-Gi-Oh in the trailer. So we're going to get like a limbo between life and death kind of conversation between Kirito and Yu-Gi-Oh, and I cannot wait, because I just want some more Yu-Gi-Oh action, man. He went out too early in my opinion. I really wish he was here to help out during the war, but R.I.P, my dude. But like I said, we're going to get some more Yu-Gi-Oh action, or maybe that's just me being hopeful, but I really see that he's going to be the last key to helping Kirito wake up. I mean, it's been heavily foreshadowed, it's going to happen. And speaking of foreshadowing, the foreshadowing of Broccoli's death in the previous episodes and in the trailers, okay, it did happen. It did happen, unfortunately, but there's a lot of things I want to talk about now. Last review, I have to apologize to my boy Broccoli, because I said he would not be the one to take down Dark Lord Vector, because that's Kirito's job. Broccoli made me eat my fucking words, man. He took down that dude like a G. And let me mention how stupid unfair it is that Broccoli took down Vector. You know, he took him down, like he killed him. There's no question about that. But he's able to just log back in with a different account, whereas Broccoli is gone forever. And that pisses me off. Like, these two guys, these two brothers are evil, man. Like, they don't understand how real these people are, and especially how real they are to other people. Like, when I found out that Finaccio is about to have a little Broccoli Jr., or if it's a girl or whatever, I was like, bruh. That really hurt my heart. And seeing Alice's reaction, man, Broccoli is so dope. He was not taken down by death. Like, he died sitting up, and you can't get more badass than that. He wouldn't even lay down to die. This guy is so cool. And the fact that his dragon came in and helped him out at the last second, that was a really cool scene. And he's off somewhere now getting some ghost administrator, but Broccoli is so cool. That fight was epic. How he slashed Vector's past. I'm like, bro, what? How OP is that technique? But he took all that damage, kept going, did not give up to the end, and he actually, in all actuality, Broccoli should have ended this war because Vector is gone thanks to him. But we all know he's going to come back in his other account, which is OP and cheating as crap. Like, these people in this world, they can't just come back like that. They can't just log back in under a different character. And I really was hoping that maybe Broccoli would escape and maybe warn people of Vector's power and find out a way to fight him. I really would have loved that, but no, man, my boy Broccoli has gone. That really, really sucks. But he went out like a G, like I said. It was an amazing episode. It was an amazing end. And it's also sad that a lot of these knights are dying without getting their memories back. I mean, they have actual loved ones out there somewhere that they can't remember, and they're dying. And it's just, I really just would like that closure, man. Like, for him to at least remember them at the last second, or them to even just maybe walk into town and see them and be like, oh, this person's familiar, or this person reminds me of something that I can't remember, or something, man. It's just, I'm getting more emotional over this than I should. It's just like a lot of these knights are not having closure about their life before the administrators screwed them over, which actually has me wondering why old Broccoli is dreaming about the administrator pretty much, or why he has this strong mental image of her. I mean, she is hot. I mean, I'll give him that, but still. But she even asks, like, "Are you mad at me?" And he's like, "Nah, it's whatever." And I really like his reaction to dying when he saw Alice crying over him. He was like, don't cry, child. It was just my time. That's all. Like, it was no big deal to him. He accomplished what he wanted to accomplish, and it really sucks because I believe in his mind, he's thinking that he just stopped the whole war. He just killed Vector, and that's that. But no, he has to come back in his Gun Gale account, bruh. This episode was unfortunate. There was a lot of hope. There was a lot of good moments in this episode, like with a lot of the familiar faces returning. But Broccoli, man, he went out thinking he accomplished everything, whereas in fact, this Vector guy is about to come back in with a goddamn sniper, bro. I mean, that's arguably more OP. If they can apply the sacred arts to guns and bullets, bro, this guy might actually be more OP than Vector when you really think about it. And I think we actually get that in the trailer. He's riding on top of a dragon with a sniper. I'm like, man, Broccoli, bruh, that sacrifice. I mean, I wouldn't say it's in vain because he did set out to do what he accomplished. But I mean, he probably did know that he can just log back in. That's fucking fucked up. I mean, I just can't get over that, bro. Like, Broccoli's gone for good, and my man Vector can just sign back in, you know, like it's no loss. But it really was extremely impressive. Nobody else could get close to Vector, whereas, I mean, it did cost him his life, but Broccoli owned him and his dragon, bro. It was a really, really dope scene. But I feel really bad for Finaccio. I feel really bad for Alice. Bruh, I'm about to get emotional all over again. Like, it was a really hard pill to swallow to see him get signed out and saying, like, upload this account, I'm about to go back in. I'm like, bruh, this dude just died whooping your ass, and you just get to come back like that. Alright, I'm about to end this review before I cuss this dude out, because I really, really hate this guy, because I really loved Broccoli's character, because even in the first Alicization season, I really like how he was like the more wise knight, like how he always kind of questioned things in the back of his mind. He knew something wasn't right, but he was following orders because there was nothing else to do. He didn't have his memories. So I really like that he was one of the only ones to question, you know, was this really the way? And he put together things the other characters didn't. Like last season, I believe he was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. I had a feeling that there was another world and some other stuff. He was dope. Like, I really love Broccoli's character. It's like all of my favorites are dying, bro. Like, Sword Art, not cool, man. Not cool at all. But anyway, I'm about to cut this review off, go get me something to eat, and review some other stuff, because like I said, a few other anime came out around the time where I had to go to work, like Fire Force. Like, Fire Force really throws me off because Fridays are my busy days. And God of High School, I caught up with that. A new episode comes out today, I believe. the misfit of the Demon King Academy. That's a long ass name. I want to talk about that too. I might chop up some reviews between today and tomorrow. But bruh, Broccoli man, R.I.P. my dude. You was about to have a Broccoli Jr., bruh. Anyway, I'm out of here, guys. Thank you for watching.